Yo,
Chat,
you know that.
chat. Do y'all
Never
think I
mind.
was being disrespectful to Adam?
Yo,
I've,
niggas saying
I've seen that
niggas
on the.
saying you was violating, bro, in the Discord.
Wait, he has a Discord?
No, I was saying when I was talking to the niggas in the Discord,
My Discord.
you was on God. You know what they tried to say that I found funny. I mean, I don't know. At least from my perspective, they like no diss to the OGs and shit there, but it was like, oh, this nigga Ack was shook because this nigga Adam had shooters and shit in there, and I was like, nigga, you were not shook. I think we were just drunk, or like we was just a little
I
bit
ain't gonna
a little
lie.
bit buzzed
Yo,
off
you
the
gotta
henny.
realize,
We
nigga,
was
like,
we was chilling in there,
yo, I
like we was
said
literally
anything I
cooling
wanted
in
to
that
say,
bit.
so I'm gonna be honest. But no, no, no.
Yeah, we was
Yo,
chilling.
I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so let's talk about this thing, Adam and first of all, and by the way, me and Adam, we also had a private conversation. So just know that. But still, I'm gonna be honest with you because Adam does porn. I've thought there is a very fluent line with what. Well, first of all, I think not only his mentality, but also where he sees his baby's mother and wife to be. They both do porn, right? So like and I think certain people are like, damn, Ack, why would you say like, hey, can I blah blah blah? And I'm like, the reason why I asked Adam, I was like, yo, would you be cool with if I did stuff with your baby? It was not to be disrespectful, right? It was because in the previous conversation that we had on my podcast, he admitted he was thinking about it. Now, granted, in that podcast, he did say, act not with you. But like, there's a dynamic between Adam, not only him and his baby mother, but I think how he sees things as opposed to I see things. By the way, it makes for great content too, right? Like, I think some of the conversations we had, because we differ, not only for the mere fact where he's white and I'm black, but like he's in this porn industry where like, yo, some of the stuff to him is just normal, and to me, I'm like, what the fuck? You get me? So, if his girl wasn't in porn and if he wasn't in porn, I wouldn't say that, honestly. You know what I mean? Like, but I thought they were gonna take it on the porn. Like, I thought it was just, hey, this is porn talk. You know what I mean? Like, usually in porn, the women like I went to Fresh and Fit. Yo, boom, yo, when I pull up to Miami, you gotta pull up.
Yeah, I fuck with Fresh. He hit me up.
The first time I went on Fresh and Fit, and they're introducing everybody there. By the way, salute to my man Fit or Myron. He said, "Yo, Ack, you know what we do when women ask to come here, we encourage them to bring their man because we don't want nobody to think that we're trying to get with them type shit. You feel me?" Anyway, this woman came there and she was a porn star, and her boyfriend was there. But while on the episode, she was talking so much and being at liberty with discussing her fucking other dudes. Now, I'm fucked up by this. I'm like, yo, you're like, it was her, it wasn't even her boyfriend, her husband was there. I'm like, yo, your husband is in the corner over there. But really, I got to realize when you're in that porn mindset, you could still love your part. I don't know how you could do it. I'm not saying like that's in my culture and how I deal with it, but I've seen it where this woman, she felt she was being really respectful to her guy, but discussing scenes with other guys fucking her. And that should trip me out because I don't want to point out which girl it was or which young lady it was. When it's the first time I did Fresh and Fit. But if you go watch it, you'll hear her admit all that stuff, right? And you can pick it out. But she'll say certain stuff, and I'll look over the table to the guy in the corner, and I'm like, what does he feel about this? And I'm gonna be honest with you, completely cool with it, no issues. And by the way,
He's securing the bag.
salute to her. And by the way, they're in a loving relationship, but they could distinguish work from other stuff. Now, for me, I just believe it's all the same, right? I'm gonna be honest with you, and you know, I talked to Adam, and I even told him afterwards because I think he probably felt. I said, listen, I wasn't trying to violate you because like we squash our beef. If we didn't squash our beef or whatever, I will come in here guns blazing. I was just still a little bit confused about some of the mindset that I felt you had, and I still didn't get it. For example, like when it comes to that type of stuff. So I'm not I didn't think I'm disrespecting your lady. Now, by the way, just to be clear, while we were going at it, oh, there's no fucking rules, okay? Yo, I think I told him, all's fair in love and war, okay? When we're going at each other, but we're not going at each other. And by the way, he did my podcast and I did his shit, and really, I only brought that up, especially with other black men in the room, to be like, does no one is this normal to everyone here? And I don't know. I think maybe that was a little bit. I don't know if it was embarrassing a little bit for him, but I didn't really say all that to bro. That's the conversation. Like, dog, y'all do porn. So if y'all do porn, and you say in another podcast that you're open to consider the idea of somebody else having sex with your woman. Now you're going to get the conversation. Maybe it's not that mature when Akademiks has it because I'm a nut. Pause. Well, I mean, I'm a nut. Like, I'm a little crazy, I guess. When I bring it up, it might not seem too respectful, but it was not intended to, make him feel no type of way. And, yeah. You know what I mean? I was really just asking honest questions. Like, when y'all see content with me, bro, I be really asking honest questions. You feel me? Like, honest questions. And I think when I see people not just being honest, I always take it further. So I'm looking around. I'm like, so nobody here has an opinion on that. And everybody was just quiet looking down. I'm like, me and Adam, we have talked, and, to his credit, I'm going to be honest, I didn't even think Adam had a line. Like, I felt like Adam was just like, anything goes. But he was like, hey, listen, like, it looked a little bad, you know what I mean? And I was like, nah, I wasn't trying to violate you, So I'm going to be honest, going forward, I will take him and his fiance's feelings into perspective.
Hey, man.
Nigga, don't come in and laugh. No, nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. You always hear when I called you, nigga. Don't be laughing after that.
I didn't mean to laugh like that. I was thinking
yeah,
about
that seemed like you laughing.